and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you something different. And this is the studio of the Average Dude. This is Akin, and he's the owner of the Average Dude podcast. Please head over to his channel and subscribe, support him. He has lots of amazing interviews and talks concerning ranging from politics to things concerning the society to what is happening, pop culture, everything, and every hot topic you can think of.
That's why I'm the Average Dude.
Yeah, that's why he's the Average Dude. And we'll be talking about a lot of things that are very important to me, to us, and I think to everybody. And I hope you stick around to watch. And I would love to hear what your thoughts and concerns are about this topic in the comment section. So let us head right in. The reason why they're not ashamed is because there are people out there that are even supporting, that are not even going to look at them or the action they've done. They're even looking at the victim that has been traumatized, and that is who they are looking for to pin down. They don't even, when they're even talking about this, the story of the rape itself, they don't even include the person that did the rape, like the person was even among, or they just concentrate on the person that is being affected. And I'm wondering, is it until it happens to your sister, or is it until it happens to even your mother, or is it until it happens to someone that is close to you that you actually believe? And do you even know the funny thing? It doesn't even really matter, because people that siblings have come out to, maybe to their parents or to someone that they care about, they even blame them. Like, but what were you doing? I'm like, is that the first question you should be asking?
But what I was thinking, like, if a lot of like Nigerian youths have this mentality, like, whether you like it or not, like, a lot of people don't, like, they call them on Twitter, they call them rape apologists, like those ones that are trying to support the person that raped, like, but she dressed like this, but she came to my house, but she did, like, that means a lot of Nigerian youths need some mental cleansing.
I just feel like the government, the society is not taking it seriously
enough
until people actually start getting punished for what they've done. Then maybe they will realize that this thing is actually wrong. But imagine there's this lady that has like an NGO where they help rapists and people like that. They said that the government, the police don't even have a budget for the police to run investigations when it comes to rape and things like that. So tell me, if you come out,
something like they just signed some rape stuff to law recently, so there was no law of anything about.
So tell me, how will you? Okay, I was watching another one where like that the sentencing for rape is like 17 years or what to life imprisonment. I'm like, how are these people even going to get this 17 years to life when even to start with the basics of doing an investigation cannot even be done? It cannot even be carried out when there is no budget. So how are they going to get to the 21 years when you can't even investigate and catch these people? Do you get? And once it starts from there and all of them go scot-free, they go ahead and do it to other people, and then the cycle just continues, and we keep having dysfunctional human beings in the world.
That's crazy.
There's just a lot to be done when it comes to rape, honestly.
Okay, I was thinking about something, like, I don't know if it's like I'm playing devil's advocate here, but I'm thinking like I'm trying to get into the brains of the Nigerian youths right now. Like, do you think the culture of the boys, a lot of Nigerian youth guys, especially these days, they believe like everything about a woman is money. Like, they need, like, how will I put it? Like, if they have money,
They can get anyone.
They can get any girl or make a girl do whatever they want. And a lot of girls are also buying into it. Like, I want. You understand where I'm going to?
I understand what you're saying, and actually, when this whole thing went viral, and I was talking with one of my friends, she posted something, and she was like, "Ladies," and I totally agreed with her. It was on her WhatsApp, and I did a screenshot and I posted it everywhere, both on my WhatsApp, I posted on my Instagram, because it made sense. Okay, it made sense to me, because we have to touch every area where, where we can touch in order to reduce this whole thing, because there are different factors, like I said, and I think this is one of them as well, but not still saying that is the major factor, but I'm just saying that, okay, she was saying in this thing that ladies, that we should, if you want your yes, let your yes be your yes. This thing that we joke around and we just say, if a girl is saying no, you better ask her twice. That no she's saying may not be the no, and we joke about it, and I'd be like, you better find out what she wants, you better not leave her with that answer, and it's like a joke, and even sometimes even accept it, and you'd be like, if you like, don't find out, you don't want to be in trouble and things like that. Maybe you're in relationship and all that stuff, and then you also hear, because of this kind of things, the man would always, like, they are now subconsciously living in that mindset that if she's saying no, maybe it's not completely a no. But that's not an excuse, because when it comes to issues like this, it is black or white. To save yourself, if she says no, you just do away with it and don't go ahead, right? But also to appeal to the ladies, you're a human being, you have a brain, you have a decision, you have the right to make a decision and stick by it. So you should stick by it and let people take us seriously, because it's like we're now a joke, and we're now like an object of, I don't know, and they see us to be like something you can get and manipulate, or they don't even take you seriously. And then when it comes to the issue of money, and then you see the tweet where someone was asking that if your boss, I don't know if you saw that, if your boss raped you and gave you 10 million naira or $10 million, would you go ahead and still report? And it was unbelievable what people were saying. Ladies.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
And I saw that, and I'm like, this is it right there. Like, this is just us shooting ourselves in the leg, and it is wrong. And we have to call ourselves out and tell ourselves that we cannot go ahead and keep doing this kind of thing and expect people to take us seriously. You get? I don't understand how money can control someone to an extent that you don't even have value for yourself anymore.
So, I thought I thought the opinion sounds strange, but thank God you understand where I was.
That does not. I'm not trying to say that.
It's not supporting. It's not supporting. I was just like, I was like trying to get into the mind of the guys, those guys that are into it, like what causes their aggression. You get? Like, imagine those kind of guys now, like they'll be like, what's wrong with you? Didn't I give you so?
Those are very shallow thinking human beings, and
a lot of our youths, a lot of this is very common in Nigeria right now.
With the news of what happened yesterday, well, let's not get into it. Let's just go ahead with what we have today. I'm not going to mention Hush Puppy's name. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to mention his name.
That's topic for another week, not even day. till it is confirmed. So you were saying something about, okay, we already spoke about the law. You said like there's no law really like in place like that, but you said maybe 17 years. I heard something like they just signed something into law. What are they actually doing, and what can the government do? We know that our government is useless anyway. But
if they say, like, people they'll all come out and say we condemn this and we don't stand for the words are not enough. As the government, let we human beings work on our own. So, but as the government, at least let there be a provision for people that are being raped to be taken care of. At least let there be help centers or something where if someone is raped, they can easily call in confidence and know that they will be accepted. Because, for example, you can't catch these people without evidence. So at least if there is a place where everyone knows, like they should scatter it everywhere on the internet, like there should be a campaign that should be, at least for this period and ongoing, look for a way to incorporate it in through every means that they can, to let people know that there is a help center put in place for people that are being raped, that they can go to get tested and taken care of medically. Because these people, they will now go and hide. What if this person has a sexually transmitted disease that is chronic, like HIV/AIDS or something like that? So at least they can be treated.
Internal bleeding due to violence or something.
Violence and things like that. They can be properly taken care of. Infections that they could get from there. Give them like pills that they can take to protect themselves and all of that, and get samples, because after I think 72 hours, the semen or whatever it is that is in them or whatever part of their body on their clothes, they can get it and it's still viable, and they can test it just in case and get other forms of evidence as well. So if at least this one thing is put in place and they fund the police to be able to carry out some form of investigation, then
fund in Nigeria, they will swallow the money now. We have since money.
Honestly, like at least then we can even be talking about the number of years that they are giving to rapists and all of that to spend in jail.
It's just pathetic. Put that now. They said the interview, the sister said the police was telling them to bring money for something. It's immobilization. For them to even
I saw that thing and I don't know, tears just dropped from. I'm like, where is the humanity? And again, I won't even blame them. Okay, what if the police wanted to do that? Is it their salary they are going to use? Are they that? Let's just say I'm not saying that the way they treated her was right, because I heard that they insulted they were insulted and that they sent them away and things like that. That was awful. And they don't even have a division for family what care and something like that, which they're supposed to have, because police is supposed to be your friend. You're supposed to go there and feel safe, but they don't have anything like that put in place.
It's crazy. And then now they arrested someone from handprint or fingerprint on fire extinguisher. Like, although almost everybody they were just making comment that definitely that's the wrong person. Like,
oh God, please.
Something that has happened like for days. You now said you went back to go and get fingerprints from fire extinguisher. Like, how does that add up?
When did they get the fingerprints?
When the story went viral, or after when they've called them when the governor has called them. Ordinarily, when normally that a crime scene is supposed to be protected. People have gone into the church like for like 2 days that we've gotten pictures from the church. They now said, do you know how many people have touched the fire extinguisher? They now said
I just hope that whoever it is not the unlucky person. I just hope.
Another thing I would like to talk about this, it links to maybe rape and police brutality. It's kind of violent, but jungle justice, like, I know jungle justice is not advisable in a government, but this is one of the things that used to scare people while we were growing up. Like, before you do a crime, even police, jungle justice, like if a police come to an area and mistakenly or knowingly killed someone, back maybe like 15 years ago, like the jungle justice was quick. Like, the police would be dead. If they catch, even like I was saying that when I was growing up, like, guys are even more scared to be accused of rape than them even going through with the rape. They are not scared of the police. They are scared of the jungle justice.
What people will do to them.
What people will do to them. Like, do you know, people will have gathered and started slapping, bah, 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 before you know, like some hoods, they will have thrown the person tire, and you get, there are some kind of thing. But these days now, like as you said, people are just nonchalant about it. Like there was a picture of one girl that posted on was it Twitter, that she was she said that she said the girl, they beat her, they beat the girl on the eye. Said the girl was working in Yaba market, in the market. That guys, those people that want to sell something, that they were pulling her. That until one guy came to bite her cheek. So the thing there now is that this kind of thing now, back in the day, like there's always this harmony or harmonization that with even the market women, like always like protecting girls that come to the market. You get this kind of thing of guys even harassing women or girls in the market. Back in the days, this kind of thing can happen. Is you see elderly women, the women attacking the guys. That what is this? What did the girl do to you? If she wants to buy something, let her buy. If she doesn't want to buy. But these days, everything is just.
Okay. Speaking of jungle justice, I know that it's the harm that it has actually done.
Yeah,
is like till today. I still remember these guys from Port Harcourt. These three, the Alu. Yes, that one. Honestly, sometimes, like even now, as we're just talking about this thing, that memory is the only memory in my head because it was so gruesome. I can't imagine how 3 innocent people just got burnt to death in the most gruesome way. And I don't know, I still pray to God to take that memory away from me because it was horrible. I can't stand for jungle justice for anything, regardless of what the person has done. I just feel like people should channel that energy. They should channel that energy in speaking out and doing it the right way. There is a right way to do it, and it can be done that way. That energy should be channeled in that direction and not in jungle justice because it has actually done more harm than good. There's always a right way, and like you said, there was this thing where people could speak out, and like now it's like everyone is relaxed, and it's like everyone has just accepted their fate and they've just accepted things the way things are. And I don't know, I just hope that whatever revolution that is taking place around the world would somehow, if a little bit of it can come to Nigeria, it will be really exciting. It will be really exciting because even when lots of things are happening in African countries, like last year and all, we're thinking that okay, this thing is going to come to Nigeria as well, and the election was going to turn out. I don't know.
There's no free speech in Nigeria,
and
so that's why people are scared.
But in these other countries,
police is killing people. So
in America too, police are also killing people.
But no matter what, they still, let's say 60% of the time, still respect the law. They still respect democracy. Nigeria, this administration, let me just say, is 98%. Let me dash Buhari small money. No, single money. Let me give him 2%. So far, is not the only 2% is for him not wearing a military uniform. 98%, Nigeria is not currently under democracy. So you can't. Look, if it was Nigeria, all these ones, they are dancing in front of police. You're about to lose your job. You will have lost your life.
I feel like for this thing that's happening right now in US is a big deal because it's a big deal because these things have actually been happening, and actually nothing has been done up until now. And I feel like maybe we haven't gotten to that point. Maybe we haven't reached like where our backs are against the wall. Maybe that's the reason why things are still the way they are. But I believe that if we're actually pushed to the wall,
what if, like,
and there's nothing left?
What if the people are too hungry to fight? I think that's the strategy that this government is using. Like, make the people. If you don't feed people, if people are hungry, they will not be able to fight. And the whole north, if north is like 1/4 of the whole country, I mean, is that division right? Let's say north is like 1/4 of the whole country
in terms of size or population
and everything. And you in the north, they cannot stage a proper, like, what do they call it, protest in north. How many people will join? The youth might try to join, the hungry ones, those ones that will scatter and burn something, but if they give them like little change,
500 naira,
500 naira, they will stop.
$1. 500 naira is $1.
But that one now won't work in southwest and even in southeast, because they are more educated and exposed and know what they want, and they are not like blindly in support of people. I'm not saying they won't collect your money, because people like money. People, they will collect your money, but they will still continue their protest. That, oh, you are giving us money, bring it. So
which is what should happen.
So in that case now, that's why in the southwest and southeast, the police will kill them. You get? In the north now, if they give them 200 naira or any amount, they collect money and go away. But in the south, whether west or east, if they want to fight, they collect money. Apart from the big people that will collect big money, those ones will shut up. But the people that came out ready to protest, they either collect money, but they still continue. They go on with what protest they want to do. And these people that came out for peaceful protest, they are not ready to die. So if they see police already trying to kill people, they will. So that's why a major protest or this kind of revolution that I are saying, it can't happen in Nigeria yet.
Yet, because our backs are not yet against you. When you know you have nothing to lose, and you know that, look, I'm going to, like, if I don't even keep quiet, like, I'm even dead anyways, I'd better fight for my life. I think that's what's happening now, because they were dying, like, blacks were dying, are dying like chickens. Like, there's nothing left for them, and it just keeps happening, and they keep getting smaller and smaller, and they just didn't have a choice. Like, it was just like an uproar, and they couldn't take it anymore. I feel like we haven't gotten to that point yet. Maybe when we get to that point and we know that, look, it's either we die or we die. Like, die keeping quiet or die fighting. I feel like we haven't gotten to that point yet. That's my take on that. And until that time, and again, maybe greed, because the people.
I've lost hope in Nigeria.
I don't want to lose. I just don't want to lose hope.
For a protest to a revolution, I've lost hope. A real protest can happen. Like, all the, either knowingly or unknowingly, a mental weapon have been unleashed on Nigerian youths. Right now, like, a lot of Nigerian youths are not well. Education sometimes is not just about passing WAEC. Like, you have to understand some certain things and have some maybe extra deeper knowledge.
Honestly, that's don't worry, go on. Just go on.
And have some extra deeper knowledge. A lot of Nigerian youths don't know about this. That's why maybe, like, so imagine if a lot of people. Okay, that's one. Let me just list. Hunger, 2. What's that? Oppression. You get. So someone that doesn't have drive, is not educated in certain ways to know that this is how to fight for ourselves, and is hungry at the same time, can easily be cornered, or how will I put it? His mind can easily be changed or bought. Then the third one. Now let's say we have the few people that tick all these boxes, but not enough people to follow them, to back them up.
Exactly.
Won't the police or soldier kill them? So I don't. All these things together, I don't think it can work. Like, it's not connected. Like, the youth are not well educated. Back in the days, it's students, it's university students, the SUGs, they will mobilize people. You see NAS. Like, when Shore was protesting, like, you see, he's always like, greatest Nigerian, he used the university staff. but
They were not. They didn't really.
there's
show.
nothing like that now. Like you don't. It's rare. So a real protest can't happen in Nigeria. A real protest. We are into for that suffering. That suffering will be slow.
Like what you were saying, I just remember when I was schooling in Nigeria, and this was just departmental election.
Now.
And you see horrible things happening. I'm like, people were, some people just take it lightly and joke about it. But in my mind, I'm like, imagine these people as the politicians in the next 20 years, this is going to be happening on a large scale. This is exactly what's going to be happening on a large scale, happening at this stage. Like this, people rigging. You be hearing of rigging, and I'm like, what?
Even fights
And threats and all that kind of nonsense. And it's just, I don't know. I don't want to say I've given up on. I don't want to give up on Nigeria, because I just feel like it doesn't matter how low. Maybe we really have to go so low to be able to rise up again, or what, because. And again, I just feel like we don't have enough people to look up to. It's like they make hard work look like foolishness, and they glorify things that don't even make any sense. You see a government donating 1 million naira to a BB Nigeria winner, and then someone that came out with a first class or that had some major breakthrough in something, they wrap 10,000 naira in an envelope and give it to you. This is the country where we want things to get better. A whole governor, they could spend the taxpayers' money and the money of the government on was to give it to people that go on internet and, I don't know, display some kind of foolishness. It just doesn't make any sense.
So what of all our COVID-19 donations? Where did that all go? Since money has.
I don't even have an idea. I don't even have an idea about that. But I don't know. I heard something about the medical aid that this rich man, what was it? Is it this Chinese man or something?
Jack Ma.
Yeah, brought into the country, and then they said.
They took it to Abuja.
Yeah, and then they rebranded it and started selling it.
Wow.
I don't know how true that is, but I heard something like that.
Nothing that cannot happen in Nigeria.
And
with all the donations,
it was horrible.
the extra how would I say it? Hazard money for the doctors or health workers, they still did pay to them.
I don't understand. Hazard money, was it 5,000?
Imagine.
What was it? Please tell me what 5,000 can do for a family in a week.
I'm tired.
For a family of 5, tell me what 5,000 would do for them in a week. Or tell me if that 5,000 is going to pay their rent. Okay, God forbid they lose the breadwinner to COVID-19. So 5,000, not that money can equate to someone's life, but 5,000 is what is actually going to is what is going to make someone to come out and give their life.
That's Nigeria for you.
But then that same period, they brought out the latest and they shared to all of them. And I'm looking at them, all that money, each car now could have been a ventilator for each, at least for one state, for each state, one car, one ventilator for each state. It would have gone round like two. How many are there in the Senate? There are two. How many are there? 100 and what?
I don't know. I don't like Senate. That's one arm of government I'm advocating for it to be cancelled. But anyways, we have come to the end of the show. Thanks.
No!
Thanks, guys.
Please consider subscribing if you haven't, and click on the notification bell so you don't miss any video. And I would like us to be friends on social media as well. Thank you so much. Bye.